Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMatches.com with match number 3 with the Equipment 2.0 Weapon Master Enthusiast. Alright, so actually not Weapon Master Enthusiast. I don't think we can keep a one. Well, this one, yeah, the one-liner, if this was just a regular white source, I think we could actually keep. We do have, because this would make a very awkward starting hand. This is much better. The weapons trainer does need to find the equipment. But we do get to scry, and actually, yeah, there's our equipment. So this is going to be another powerful hand with the Apprentice. And I have to make a... I think the weapons trainer coming out turn 2 is actually worse than the Apprentice hooking up an Apprentice to the artifact or to the equipment. So a Sunken Hollow. So we'll play a Plains, throw out the Goggles. Yeah, I think that's still the smarter play. And throw out the Apprentice and then hook up the Goggles to the Apprentice. So this Goggles almost feels like a Rancor. Of course, it's only +1/+2, but in this format, the toughness is actually very significant. So, it's over Radiant Flames. Our opponent has to use an Evolving Wilds this turn. So I don't think I have to worry too much about. And then we get to Weapons Trainer, which gives all of our cards +1/+0. Our opponent can't do anything about it. I don't think there's any spell in the game that instant speeds. Throw out the Bone Saw, equip, and swing in for 8 damage on turn number 3. So this deck has been incredibly fast. We could have been very lucky so far. A Radiant Flames is going to hurt if it was a Radiant Flames here. I have no clue what this. Black-blue is not a color combination that is widely popular at the moment. So Pilgrim's Eye really doesn't do much. In fact, it does very little. Did not like to hit that land because of course, if we would have hit a relevant threat here. So he's going to absorb 4 damage and go down to a 3. Some sort of Westvale, so some sort of creature base deck if he's going to run Westvale, unless the Westvale is just... I've ran Westvale in plenty of decks that were control decks. Just as it's not a bad card just to put out a cleric once you've controlled the board. So have very little information what our opponent is playing, which is okay. So I do think the Declaration in Stone, I'm going to bring it in because I have a feeling Kalatos is in this deck. And so Kalatos, we do need the Declaration in Stone. I could also run the Firemantle Mage. And so Acolyte's just going to come out. Acolyte is going to be the default card that's going to come out a lot. I think that's the only one of them is going to come out. Because it is our weaker... It's a 1/2 rather than the 2/1. Which I think is significant in most of these matchups. So here's another powerful card if we can find an artifact in equipment. And we only have 8 in the deck, but 8 seems to be the sweet spot. It seems to be we've had at least one every game. And a lot of times multiples. So we'll definitely keep this hand. The Exemplar is going to be pretty bad until we find that artifact off of the... Well, yeah, here's an artifact. It's called Thopter. And another weapons trainer, but we do need to find the equipment. And then this hand is actually very solid. These are legendary, so we can't cast multiples. Okay, so this is just black-blue Eldrazi. So I do know this deck. So this could get countered by Horribly. No, it doesn't get countered by Horribly Awry. And now our poor Toolcraft only attacks in for 1. But that's okay. We have a 3/2 with the weapons trainer. Doesn't scry like the pilot does, but it does offer quite a bit of damage. So here's a Pilgrim's Eye. It actually can't block very well. because of the Pia Nalaar, is going to give my Exemplar a boost. And I'm pretty sure he'll just throw a Pilgrim's Eye in front of something here. The Trainer. And really crossing our fingers to hit. Alright, so 3 colors. Thought-Knot is actually pretty meh. Can take another Weapons Trainer. So decided to go with the... And end up being the wrong move because we top decked the Bone Saw. And this is huge because it gives us the ability to not make the Thought-Knot Seer block. I don't know if I care though. I think I'd just rather equip on the Thopter, and if we have to lose a Weapons Trainer, we have to lose a Weapons Trainer and draw a card. And we'll swing with everything. It still takes a ton of damage. So 13 damage to be exact. And we draw a hub. And now we're quite... Yeah, we're in great position. Again, it's very, very quick. That was a 7-minute match. Just completely just busted through a slower mid-range deck that is trying to compete against maybe the green-black Delirium. Like, Thought-Knot Seer does seem pretty good against Delirium. You still have to take care of the Flayer, though, and the U-White Flash. So that's what's made these Thought-Knot Seer Reality Smasher type deck kind of awkward, is both those matchups, they're not the greatest card. I do like Reality Smasher versus the green-black Delirium especially, but anyway, we'll go on to the next match, doing really well, 3-0, one more match. It's been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching.